everybody. Today we have beautiful Dell. This is a 2-in-1 laptop. It's a Dell Inspiron 14 7425 series with AMD Ryzen 7 5th gen processor. Let's take it apart, let's see what we can fix, replace or upgrade. So start with bottom screws. Now we have to separate the bottom case from the palmrest. So find a gap where you can place your tool in, and then work your way around the whole edge to disconnect all the clips. And use only plastic tool, otherwise you can scratch the other parts. This unit was already cracked, that's why it has some problems. So now when you have the bottom out, start with disconnecting the battery. And now we can take it out. So if the battery is swollen or doesn't hold the charge, you can replace it. Alright, so that's our battery, that's battery type model number. So now let's check under those covers. That should be our RAM memory. Yeah, so both slots are occupied. If you spread those arms, you can take out the memory. So you can replace it if it doesn't work, or you could upgrade it. And to install it back, just press it in. Alright. Here, that's our Wi-Fi card. So if the Wi-Fi doesn't work, you can replace this card. Gently disconnect the antenna wires. And now we can pull it out. Look for the part number on the white sticker. Here, that's our storage. That's the SSD drive. You can replace it if it doesn't work, or you could upgrade it. This is the short version, that's why it has this bracket. So the actual drive is here. So that's the NVMe SSD drive. Alright, now let's check our speakers. So if the sound is bad, you can replace your speakers. There is no screws. Both speakers are connected. So follow the cable, disconnect from the motherboard. And you can replace them. Those are the part numbers. Now let's take out our heatsink and the fan. So if your laptop overheats and you would like to add cooling paste between the heatsink and the processor, or if the fan doesn't spin, or if it's clogged with dog or cat hair, or if it's making grinding noise, then you would like to replace it. So unscrew all the screws. And now gently take out the heatsink. Make sure don't bend it. It may be stuck to the processor because of the cooling paste. If you bend it, it won't work anymore. Alright, so that's the heatsink. Here, that's our part number. And right here, that's our fan. Look for the part number on the white sticker. Alright, now here, that's our I/O board with the card reader and the USB port and the audio port. So if these are not working, you can replace just this board. The board is covered with the hinges, so let's unscrew our screen first. So I will disconnect the video cable. You have to flip this retaining clip, and now we can pull it out. Now let's unscrew the hinges. Now gently unfold the hinges. This one is broken. Alright. So now we can get back to our board. So here disconnect from the motherboard. And now you can pull it out. Something here is holding us. Oh, there's another screw. And I will keep the CMOS battery with the I/O board. Alright, so that's the I/O board. Look for the part number on the actual board or on the sticker. Alright, now let's take out the motherboard. So disconnect the remaining cables. That's our touchpad cable, keyboard. I always close those clips. If you leave them open, you can break them later. Now we can pull out the board. That's our processor. Processor is soldered on the motherboard. You cannot replace it. If it doesn't work, you have to replace the whole motherboard. Look for the part number here. That's the part number. Alright, so now that's our Palmrest touchpad assembly and keyboard. So let's see if we can take out the touchpad. Looks like you cannot take out the touchpad. Even after taking out the screws, it's all glued to that metal plate. So there's no way to take it out. Same with the keyboard. Keyboard is riveted to the Palmrest. You cannot take it out. You have to buy the whole Palmrest keyboard touchpad assembly like that. If you need parts, check gatlaptopparts.com. And here the only way which we can replace here is the power button. Alright, so that's our power button. And here, now let's see how we can take out since the hinge is broken off. Let's try to take out the touch screen from the back cover. So start with this bezel on the bottom. Now let's unscrew the screws. So now, once you have the screws out, there is this pull tab. The screen is glued on both sides with adhesive, so you have to pull out the adhesive, catch this sticking out piece, and slowly pull it out. Don't break it. If you break it, it will be very hard to take out the screen, sometimes impossible. So don't pull it up onto the sides, just make sure it's horizontally, otherwise you will break that strip. Alright, so one side is out. Now we can take out the touch screen. Here on the back, that's our model number for the touch screen and the part number. Alright, so that's our video cable and the webcam cable. That's our webcam. I will leave it in one piece in case if those things are very fragile, especially the webcam. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.